The story of Aoraki and his brothers has been passed down through many generations and has endured across both time and tribe. The story continues to be an important legend to New Zealand heritage, and Ngai Tahu, the main iwi of New Zealand's southern region, consider Aoraki as the most sacred of the ancestors that they had descended from. In fact, the relationship between Maori and the land begins in the ancient times of Aoraki and the creation of the South Island. Aoraki was the son of Rakanui, the Sky Father. Along with his brothers, Aoraki left the heavens in a canoe to visit Papatuanuku. Together they explored the earth and the seas, sailing their powerful waka through the dark, empty Southern Ocean. Shortly after, Aoraki and his brothers became hungry and began fishing. They were unsuccessful, and as a result decided to return to the heavens, to the domain of their father Rakanui. Aoraki started the incantation to launch their massive waka into space, where they would be free of the Earth's surface and could be taken back to the heavens. But his courage wavered momentarily as he was distracted by the fearful cries of his crew. He faltered at this crucial stage, before completing the words to release them. The bodies of Aoraki and his brothers, all of them great chiefs in their own rights, were eventually changed into mountains, and together they formed the Southern Alps. Aoraki, the eldest brother, stands the tallest amongst them. The canoe became the South Island and is known by Maori as Te Waka o Aoraki, the canoe of Aoraki. Aoraki and his brothers thus became the first mountains in New Zealand. For many years there was only a stark and rocky landscape devoid of life, fresh water and other features required to sustain habitation. It was the deeds and actions of Aoraki's relatives, whom later become the Atua, demigods of Waitaha, Rapuai, Katihauia, Katimamo and Kai Tahu, which eventually transformed the landscape. Various forms of life were introduced so that the fate of these sacred relatives, the original crew, would not be in vain. The land no longer barren and uninhabitable to human beings.
There's a bridge over here, there's a lake, we're passing this one, and this is the end of the Hooker Valley Track, which ends from the lake. So,
finally, we are in the third one.
third bridge, he's almost crying.
Yeah.
Aoraki Mount Cook was known originally to the Maori as Aoraki. It was later renamed to Mount Cook by European settlers. In 1998, the mount was renamed to Aoraki, divided by Mount Cook to incorporate its Maori heritage. The mountain itself is a skyscraping 3,754 meters tall. It has been climbed several times by different mountaineers, including the famous Sir Edmund Hillary, steeped in history and legend. Aoraki divided by Mount Cook stands tall and proud in the Aoraki Mount Cook National Park. Mount Cook was first climbed by Tom Fife, Jack Clark and George Graham on Christmas Day, 1894. On the 3rd of December 1910, Emmeline Frida Dufour became the first woman to climb Mount Cook. Her attempt was also the fastest ascent to that date. In 1949, New Zealand's most famous mountaineer, Sir Edmund Hillary, along with Harry Ayres, made the first ascent up the challenging South Ridge on the South Peak. They also completed the Grand Traverse. On May 29, 2003, a bronze statue of Sir Edmund Hillary was unveiled outside the Hermitage, Mount Cook, looking out to the mountains Hillary climbed.